Browser. Oh my gosh, why is it making me do this? Cool. Okay, did it work? Hey, Ozzy, can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? All that fun stuff. Hey, Dre, welcome. Hey, Jaslyn, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Awesome, thank you. Hey, Rowan, how are you? Let everybody kind of filter in and then get going. Let me see. Can I? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to create a poll real fast while you all are filtering in. Oops. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I started this channel, I started it on my birthday, so that was a real treat. Okay, so first one, and then the second one. I'm assuming that's an oracle. And then the last one. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll. Go ahead and get your votes in. Hey, Blue Breeze, welcome. I have it set up on subscriber chat only because, honestly, emotional and mental capabilities, not wanting to deal with trolls or any of that tonight. So, that's why it's subscriber only to chat, and it's just a hangout. So, you know, it's no big deal, no big thing. Right? Spirit, yeah, definitely. It is a birthday and an anniversary. Yeah, so started this channel 2019. So how many years is that? 6? 7? No. 5. Somewhere around there. But yeah, I feel like it's been ages since I was live, and I mean, it kind of is, but 5, thank you. Me and math in my head, we don't click. We just do not click. One of them years, something like that. So you can see everything. I'm coming in clear, hearing wise, and all of that. Thank you, Nutmeg. Thank you very much. They're just numbers. That's exactly what it is. So while this poll is going, I don't want to make it a late night tonight, but I did want to speak with you guys because, thank you, Spartacus. Thank you, Mel. How are you? Um, so we have over 31K now subscribers, and that's amazing, and it blows my mind. But I want to know from you guys what you want to see from this channel moving forward, because this is a lot of people. But since my stint with being ill the last couple months, the algorithm kind of kicked me out of it. So I'm not seeing you guys, or the video isn't being pushed out as far as it used to go. So I'm wondering what you guys are wanting to see. Is it something about my video format that you guys want to see switched up? Do you guys want me to do different collection videos more often? Please talk to me and tell me what you guys want to see, or maybe want more of added through, because now I can't tell with the views or the likes what you want to see more of, if that makes sense. So the way that the algorithm works, it changes up all the time too. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys are seeing what I post, as well as sticking around throughout the video. So it just seems like I'm kind of throwing noodles at the wall to see if they stick, if that makes sense. So I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I don't want to put out videos that you guys really don't have an interest in seeing. So with that being said, I'm open to a lot of different ideas. If you guys want me to start doing more videos that are silent and just a real quick flip through, I know attention spans are non-existent nowadays, speaking for myself. So I would love to know what your guys are looking for. And then do keep in mind with the collection videos that there's only so much collection videos I can do, right? So I guess it just depends on what you want your, what is the word I'm looking for? Like your weekly content, and then your like monthly content, if that makes sense. Do you guys want more readings? Do you guys want more Oh, we're blessed to have you here. Oh, thank you. Good. Okay, so we got more. I'm writing them down as we go, because you know me, I'm gonna forget if I don't. Hey Van, welcome in. Oh, I am spoiled. I'm spoiled by you guys. Tarot lessons, deep dives. Okay. I've been trying to make that happen for a while. Awesome. Weekly video. Okay, so as far as weekly video, like a weekly reading video, because I can do those too. Because yeah, I don't want to waste my time or your time with things that you guys don't want to see. And at the end of the day, you know, like I love doing what I do, but I don't want to put energy into something that you guys really have no interest in seeing. So basically what it looks like on my analytics ends, it looks like I have, 30,000 subscribers, but I get like 600 views. So that math isn't mathing. So I want to make sure, like, if it's me and what I'm putting out, let's change that real fast. But if it's your guys's like interests, let's switch it up. Let's make it, different. And the thing with the algorithm, it's so weird because it's like it wants to put you in this like little box. And once you do the little box in the videos, then, it has a place for you. But once you start like branching out, if you guys aren't liking the video or staying for a certain amount of time, then what happens is it doesn't get pushed out to the rest of people or to the rest of the subscribers even. So I'm trying to make it kind of, trying to get back on that horse, you know what I'm saying? Okay, perfect. Readings and then more collections. Okay. I love doing the collection videos. So that is fun for me to do. All right, let's check this poll here. Okay, looks like a lot of you want to do that guy. So we'll just go through that. And if you guys have any, hi Lynette, welcome in. Thank you so much. If you guys have any more suggestions on what you want to see, please, please, please let me know. I've got a couple things in mind, but yeah, you want more witchy, like crafts? Do you want more like out and about videos where like I do some like, not traveling, but you know what I mean? Like out and about, like we go thrifting or we go to witchy events. There's a bunch of like festivals that happen or marketplaces. We can go and hang out and do that. Do you guys want more lives? Like, I just kind of need to know the cross section of what you guys are interested in, so that way I can focus on that instead of like just putting out deck reviews, because I would love to engage more and do more fun stuff. I just need to know a direction, because right now in my head I'm kind of lost. Perfect. Kesha. Is it Kesha or Kessia? I always do this and I apologize. Learning and teaching is a big one with you guys. I love that. Okay, rituals and spells with tarot. More lives. Okay, and then with the lives, do we want to just do spur of the moment, or like we did today, kind of like, we do a poll at the beginning and see where we're headed? I mean, I can do a mixture of both. Let me just let me slow down before I get ahead of myself. Rituals for Sabbaths. Kesha is correct. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Cool. More lives. Okay. And then when it comes to going live, I will always post ahead of time in the community tab. So that way you guys can, figure out if you're going to be able to make it or not, which is awesome. But I'm going to try to vary the time frames as well. I'm still getting used to new schedules with my family unit here and taking care of my elderly dog. So it's been an up and down with me, but nights on my end are usually really good because I have somebody else here that can help if my dog needs help. So that's why I wasn't going live for a while, because I didn't have, I can't be in two places. So with that being said, for now, the lives will probably be on weekends during the day/evening. And if we do it during the week, it'll probably be around this time just for now until we kind of get a better situation. Okay. Hey, Luminous, welcome in. Thank you so much. I'm feeling so loved. You guys are awesome. Okay. So for right now, this is what I've got for the list. I've got more collection videos, and you guys are cool with whatever I choose to make the collection about. Because I only have so many things that I can do with that. Then we got deep dive with tarot lessons. I think what I want to do, what I originally wanted to start out doing, was the cards, a video per card. And as far as time frame goes, I can talk a lot. So that's usually why the lives are so over the time limit. So again, I kind of want to play with the YouTube shorts as well. So I can kind of do a mixture of both short content and longer form content. But something like with the lessons, that's going to be a longer form type of a situation. And then we've got more weekly readings, more learning and teaching, rituals and spells with the tarot cards, more lives, and then rituals for Sabbaths. So if there's any other video ideas, just shoot them out me, and I'll write them down, and I'll kind of work through it and work around all of it. Deacon walk videos. Like about the deacons. Okay. All right. So I think we got a good cross section here. Any type collection. Okay, cool. Perfect. Somebody commented on one of my videos. I wrote it down. I do apologize if I don't remember who it was, but they want like a collection of the mass produced, mass market linen type decks. What decks they are making oh my gosh, making the linen decks out of. So I can do one of those. Actually, I can tell you my collection videos. I wrote them down, and then if you want, you guys get a little head peek of it. Hold on. I swear I'm organized. Everything has a place all in front of me. Okay. I also have, I still need to do top 10 of like tarot and divination myths. Collection of the gentle oracle decks. I think I did that one already, but you know, I can do it again. Best oracle decks for guidance, for career, for love, etc. Someone commented that, and that's really cool. Then I also have like cute tarot decks, pop culture tarot decks, favorite mass marketed decks, favorite diversity decks, and I think that's all I have so far. Yeah. So, if any of those strike your fancy, those will be coming. And yeah. Yeah, I just always want to get your guys' opinions on what you want to see, because everything is just so up in the air with the dang algorithm. Hey, Lori, how are you? Hey, John, Claudia, Gwen. Aw, thank you. Hey, okay, I'm going to pronounce it wrong. I do apologize. Swapna? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Lynette, hi. Okay. Hey, Twixt, how are you? Thank you so much. Okay. Crystal collection. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done any more of those videos. I have way too many. I have since stopped purchasing. It's lovely to have you here. Okay. All right. So shout them out if you have any more ideas. If not, we're going to just take a look at this. This is like a deck situation that I found at one of our thrift shops, bookshops. I don't know. It was completely sealed. I opened it to do a video and I lost the footage. So this was months ago. So I since forgot everything that it's about. But this is the Dream Power. Transform Your Life with the Power of Dreams by Tony Crisp. Includes a deck of 100 dream cards in color and a 64-page full color book that will decode your dreams. Allow Dream Power's 100 card color deck and book to unlock the secrets of your unconscious mind to heal and empower your life. Exquisitely illustrated with 100 key dream images. Simply recall the images in your dream on waking and pick the cards that represent them from your dream deck. Consider the questions on the back of the cards and turn to the dream book, which interprets the images and gives you the answers. Packed with packed with suggestions and guidance on how to unlock your inner strength, solve conflict, and move on. Dream Power empowers you to understand the vital messages your subconscious sends you every night. Created by Tony Crisp, the best-selling author of the new dream dictionary, Dream Power, Make Dream Interpretations Easy. I literally bought this for $4, and this was an exclusive to Barnes & Noble from the guidebook. So I think I looked at it online to see if I can find it, and the reselling of this is insane, as they all are. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we're going to end the poll because we figured it out. All right. Cool. Hi, Merciful Mermaid. How are you? So, oh, there we go. I'll just move it closer. We got all of this stuff, understanding the symbols, and then the dream meanings. So I think what we're going to do, let's just go through the deck, because that's what you guys really care about anyway, and then we'll play around with it. But look, there's a lot of information, and then it goes into the meanings. Okay, so very much your typical Barnes & Noble type book setup here when it comes to tarot and oracle. All right. Ooh. I am a Gemini. Yep, I am a bona fide Gemini. And I think you guys can tell by the fact that I don't shut up. All right, cardstock. Oh, God, it is paper thin. Oh, this is icky. But there's 100 of them, so I'm sure it will shuffle just fine. So it looks like we have the depiction of what's going on in the card, and then a title, and then on the back we do have some questions as well. So, pretty interesting deck. I don't normally use my dream decoder type decks, so I picked this one up, and we'll see how it works. Do I have what, John? The art is like a collage style, which is kind of neat. This feels very nostalgic. It does feel like early 2000s, very whimsy goth. I dig it. I do. I want to try to get the Lenormand that he made, which is the similar style, but just in a Lenormand deck. I'm seriously trying to learn how to use it. I've been trying to learn forever. But yes, I absolutely do love the old style tarot. I think it's a beautifully done deck. And that one feels nostalgic too. Hair, that's what that is. Flying. The tree. So I don't have a screen up here with my phone the way that this setup is, so I'm like squinting. I guess I could look at the cards, but I want to make sure I'm seeing you guys in the chat too. Thank you so much. How are you? Traveling. I guess I should read out the titles, huh? 3. This reminds me of a circus. The mouth. Scissors, let me check. Looks like a saw. Or maybe the thinning shears? I don't know. But yeah, there's no like scissor situation going on. It looks more like a serrated saw. The Akashic Tarot, yes, I believe that is the one that I have. Let me do a double check here. Sharon Ann. Yeah, this one. This is an older print. This is a few years old. This one, 2017. Yes, I don't use this too often. Don't feel drawn to it that much, but it is a good deck. Yeah, ooh, these are very paper thin. Yeah, you're welcome. Right? I am like redecorating, in my mind at least, the house of like more whimsy goth kind of stuff. I mean, it's the vibe that I already have, but trying to like make it a little bit more cohesive. I feel like every birthday I go through, like, I want to get rid of everything. I don't like this anymore. A big purge, and then reevaluate my life. This is the prize. The puppet. I don't think I've ever dreamt of a puppet. I've dreamt of teeth before, that's for sure. Green. Interesting picture choice for green. The town on a hill. Do you guys dream very vividly? I feel like there are nights when I have the most realistic dreams, and then I wake up thinking that I'm still in that dream. And then there's other nights where I don't think I've dreamt at all. The home. Thank you so much. Burning. Right? They're not cute. They're very scary. Who's that comedian that was real big in the early 2000s that his whole bit was like racist stereotypes with the ventriloquist puppets? Oh, I can't stand that guy. No offense if you like him, but I couldn't stand the puppets either. I was freaked out. This one's the toy. The wise old man. The teeth. What does it say about the teeth? They're questions, so it's going to ask you, like, to think about maybe why you dreamt it. Are your teeth safe and secure or falling out in the dream? Is it just 1 or 2 teeth you have lost? And what are your feelings in the dream? Jeff Dunham, that guy. Yes, that guy. Oh. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, now I'm thinking about Dane Cook, too. How he had, like, just a monopoly on the comedy scene. The fish. You had a reoccurring dream that your teeth and jaw were falling apart. Oh, that's so scary. Ooh, that's not fun. The horse? Ooh, the eye. Fire. I love a dark academia look too. Yeah. Right now I'm trying to decide on a paint color for the kitchen because when we moved in, like, first of all, we had to do like complete overhaul with cleaning. That's a whole other story. But lightning. But I had to kind of choose colors quickly so that we can move everything in. And so I picked a color which I thought was gray, but when I put it on the wall, it's like a slate blue kind of color. And I despise it with every fiber of my being. Like, I don't like it at all. Because I wanted the gray. So now I'm like, what color? What are we doing? The spider? You don't remember colors in your dream? The lion? Ooh, someone threatening you in your dreams. That's terrifying too. I agree. The images are really fun. The monkey? Dancing. This reminds me of Bridgerton. I am still not caught up. I am yet to get through season 2. It was one of those things where I loved season 1 and then couldn't wait for season 2 to come back. But by then I was watching all the other shows that came out that I was told I had to watch. So that was put on the back burner when it came back. So now we're almost at season 4 now. So I've got to get caught up. The moon. That could definitely be why, because you're artistic. Yeah. That is a big symbol for snakes for sure. Snake in the grass, fruit. But also snakes are really good for signaling transitions, like a rebirth too, like shedding of your old self or old beliefs. What's this? The gift. We had the prize, now we have the gift. All right. Or you could be dreaming of Taylor Swift. I'm just kidding. The ocean. It's a really interesting ocean scene. Oh, it's a lighthouse. It looked like a circus tent to me. I swear my eyes are so bad. Kundalini energy as well. Absolutely. The door. That's a cute door. The egg. This is very whimsical, very fun. The trickster. Don't really care too much for the face on that for some reason. 7. I don't think I've ever dreamt of numbers either. Hi, Xandra. How are you? Hi, Lady Boykin. I just now saw your name. Okay, so we have the same image for all the colors. Okay, so this is indigo. The car. So this is just a dream deck from 2003 that we are checking out. Deeper Self Oracle. Add that to my list. And then I do have the Google Doc of you can add requests for decks too. And I swear I'm getting through them. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Deeper Self Oracle. And then let me see. Sophie Elvari. Okay. No, so this was made for Barnes & Noble at the time. Like, it was an exclusive for them. But I got it for literally $4 at a thrift store books situation. So it's like a used bookstore. God, where's my head? Yeah. Used bookstore. And it was pristine. So this is the persona. I don't think I've had a back to school dream in a long time, actually. The mask. I've had super terrifying dreams where I've like been kidnapped, chased, like all of those scary things. And a lot of it was because I was watching / listening to a lot of like true crime stuff. So I had a detox from that. The cup. Like, it's super interesting, and I love to hear like ways to keep yourself safe. That was why I was listening to it. But at the same time, it like caused like paranoia. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. This is the shadow. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute. Very much the worst. Oh, yeah. Where like everything's off, but you're like, this is familiar. Money. Interesting that that's like a skyrise building. Thank you, Cindy. Right? It's not super scary. We should all love our shadows. We should just embrace them. We all have them. The race. Easier said than done, though, I know. Ooh, love that. Oh my god, Delia's. Oh, yes. Oh, I was obsessed. I would cut pictures out of like the clothes that I would want out of that catalog, and I would like put them in a collage, like a legit vision board when I was younger. Oh, love Delia's. The man. Oh, excuse me, the hero. It looked like the man from the way I was reading. Lord. Right, they were so expensive. Blue? Right, it was so pretty. There are some decks that have scenes or depictions in them, and I just want them as big framed artwork or a mural in my house. It's just stunning. And like each deck, each artist is different and unique, and everything is special. Every deck connects to individuals in a certain way. So it's always really cool to see different artwork being depicted and what connects with you. And some artwork, I'm like, that's not something I would go out of my way to pick up, but now that I see it in this form, it's really cool, or I'm really connected to it. So we had the Anima and the Animus. Interesting. The knife. The letter. Ooh, those shoes. Running. Ugh, the running in dreams always gets me. Like, I wish I could be that athletic in real life. Thanks. The maze. Number 4. Interesting. Okay. Then we have the Friends Fountain. The water. I try to not say what certain depictions remind me of in videos anymore because many people have commented like, that's all I can see now. So I've been keeping my my comparisons out of the videos lately. The rainbow. But there's certain depictions I'm like, oh my god, that looks like this. Reminds me of this. Gold. Yellow. 0. Right? When there's something menacing, you gotta run. You know what I do love is when your loved ones visit in your dreams, and then like you get that warm and fuzzy feeling, but it's like a very normal dream, like you're having breakfast or like you're just hanging out, and it doesn't feel like a dream. It feels like an actual day that you're having. It's the best. So here's your chasing. So let's see what it says. Okay, are you chasing someone or something, or are you being chased? If chased, do you confront who or what is chasing you? And if you are being chased, where are you running? I like that they ask those questions because sometimes too, like, our dreams are so fleeting when we wake up that it helps get the perspective right. Purple. This looks more muddy in real life. It doesn't read purple. So that's very interesting. It reads more of like a mauve or like a burgundy, like a muddy burgundy. Okay, we've got 1. The window to the wall. No, I don't have anything written in French. Could you imagine me trying to pronounce that stuff? Oh my gosh. The bird. But yes, let me add that. And I will attempt. My Spanish is bad enough. Stephanie Gra. Lions. Oh. Why are these lions out here? The glove. Ooh la la. All right, the planets and stars. That's a fun Jupiter. Oh, by the way, happy Pride. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Pride. If you guys went to any events or all of that. I myself have not. The painting. We've got our motorcycle friend outside. Playing cards. Drowning. Oof. Yeah, that's a fun dream. Ugh. 9. The heart. Oh my gosh. Those of you who are old enough to remember when Claire's had the little trinket boxes that you would get like different, like there was like a cloud one or an angel one, and they were all like collectibles, and you would gift them to your best friend, or like you would gift them as like little party favors or stuff like that way back in the day. Oh God, I used to love those. And they held like just tiny stuff like earrings. Airplane. Oh yeah, little animal guide. The purse or bag. Oh, maybe that is what that is all about. And that's the thing with dreams, like only you can really look back and interpret it how you feel like it's supposed to be interpreted. Oh yeah. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I will definitely check that out. The snake. A snake. A slithery little snake. The balloon. Nudity. Ooh. Some of you dreaming scandalous things. Oh, the cat. Oh, that's awesome. Protect you. The hat. Right. No actual nudity. There's plenty of decks that do have that, though. Oh, God. What? So, targeted ads are a thing. And it's kind of funny to see the targeted ones that I get when I'm on different apps and sites. And there was this one website. It was showing jewelry and it had like a little spell book locket. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. So I go to the website and the earth. That's really cool. And I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, this is one of those sites where it's like, you know, very like pro nudity, pro S work and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, very cool. And then I saw that they had like their own little tarot deck. And I was like, oh, let me look at that. Let me see if that's something that, you know, would be interesting for the channel. Oh, it's something I could not. I would immediately get demonetized for the book. It looked fun though, and now I can't think of the company in my head, but I'm sure I will 3 weeks from now. The divine child. But I was like, oh, that's a really interesting take. The rose. The shell. No, it did have the toys in it, like for the suit of wands. But it was a completely like different type of each suit was different, and there was people and different situations. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. The cake. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, it was a pink, very pink brand. And now I couldn't tell you the name. They had like a feminine body part as a necklace. Then they had like just, it was very creative. I'll give them that. For they know their target audience for sure. The Good Mother, or the Great Mother, excuse me. You haven't seen any new cards? Well, not in this deck, but in other decks, yeah. There's definitely ones that have the nudity. Circus animals. So we did have one circus card. Oh, it was so badly done. Oh, that stinks. The dog. What is this? The jewel. And then the hotel. I do have this deck I've had for years. And I gotta cover up the questionable thing. I have this deck, but literally a card is topless, so I can't do a video on it. And I didn't know that when I bought it, but I was doing a video of it, and I was like, oh no. So, I mean, I'm sure you don't want a video of me just having a thumb over everything throughout the whole video, but very pretty deck, by the way. Earth Angels. Amanda Clark. I need to start wearing my glasses to these lives. I am so blind now. Okay. Let's see how these guys shuffle. We'll pull a card and see what's going on in the guidebook. Okay. They're definitely not sturdy. I think if you were to use these daily, they would get beaten up real fast. But they shuffle really nice. I mean, I'm sure they're probably not meant to be shuffled, but if you are wanting like an oracle, maybe be shuffled. Okay, so we're going to read in the guidebook for fire. A ring of fire there. Okay, questions on the back. Are you actually being burned by the fire? Is the fire happening in a house or building? And is someone or something being burned in the dream? Excuse me. Is something or someone else being burned in the dream? All right. Let's see. Don't think it had... Oh, no, it didn't. So it does have sections. So we have archetypes, the world, scenes and places, actions, animals, objects, colors, and numbers. So what would this be under? Scenes and places? No, that's not right. Well, we're just going to run through here. Brain doesn't want to brain today. Never really does. Come on. Automatically do not like how this is laid out. I can understand the sections. However, I am one of those people that just wants alphabetical order. Oh my God. Fire, there we go. Jeez. Under objects. Right? Weird. Okay. So we have passion, cleansing, and renewal. Fire can be destructive, but can be harnessed for comfort and health. It often depicts how you are relating to passions, emotions, estual desires, or anger. Fire purifies, leaving only ashes, so it shows how your emotions are burning away old pain and habits. Fire can also depict warmth, home, and caring relationships we can relax in. Fire can occasionally be a warning symbol of illness. That's interesting. Like, I could see, like, maybe, like, fire for, like, the feet. Huh. Interesting. Or, like, a burning, like, sunburn. But I never really would put that as an indication of illness. I wouldn't have put the two together. Anyway, response questions. If you are being burned, this is almost certainly a reference to your emotional state. It shows how painful or even destructive your emotions are. Perhaps this is a way you are discharging hurts, but if it lasts for too long, you need to ask yourself why it is staying with you. The function, home, workplace, hospital, gives information about what is passing away. And often we need to let go of things and people quickly. Also, changes can occur rapidly as we learn from experience. Okay. I like it, but I think I always want more. And I really don't like how this is laid out, but that's just a me thing. What do you guys think? Is this something that you would seek out? Do you think you would use it? What are your thoughts? Lay them on me. Oh, shelf stickers to cover them. Yeah, I could do that. It is a fun shuffle. It's very flexible. Right, at least have a table of contents. Like, I get it. Like, you know, everybody has their way that they prefer to have things organized, but like, thank you, Miss Moonlight. Welcome in. Nope, it just has the numbers in the back there. No index in the back. It's not bad. It's not bad. Would I pay the resale value for this, though? No. Definitely for the however much it was when it came out. Absolutely, the $20. Oh, I think it was only $10. Because normally when you see this little number at the end of the barcode, normally that's the price. So maybe it was only $10. That is a steal. But yeah, it's different. It's fun. It's unique. I really do like the art style. But this is more for like your dream readings. So I don't know how often I would use it. However, really thorough. Lots of really good information. And I do like the questions on the back of the card to help you kind of piece out where your dream was headed or what was going on and kind of get a little bit more fine-tuned into your meanings there. And I like that you can kind of go through and be like, oh yeah, this was what was in it, and kind of sequentially kind of map out what your dream was trying to tell you. Thanks for hanging out, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, all the nurses. You want that deck? Little wee skeletons. It really does. It would do well to have an alphabetized list, for sure. Yeah. Right. So you go online, search out the questions. Yeah, definitely a little bit more convenient. But since it was released in 2003, pretty good little index there. I'm also one for like dream books, like to have a book and then just go through, to have it all in place. For me, this is a little chaotic. as far as like having to like go through each card. However, I can kind of see how you can utilize it for an oracle. Maybe like take the numbers out, the number cards and the color cards. Maybe those could be used for something completely different too. They were the chakra colors, so you can put them in the deck or see like what chakra you need to focus on, or maybe there's some blockages there. Same with the numbers, like you can kind of utilize it for numerology, similar to the tarot, 1 through 9. Yeah, timing questions. Yeah, vintage. Okay. Girl, let's not make me feel even older. No, it is vintage, considered vintage. I think it's 15 years or more, or is it 20? That it's considered vintage, and then there's retro, and then there's, what's the last one, the big one? Anyway. Yeah, no, I'm feeling real old, but then I feel really young. I think it just depends on who I'm around, like what we're doing. Like when I used to work retail, and age groups are so different with retail. Well, any job really. There were a bunch of like younger 20 somethings and even some like later teens, like 16 and up. And like we'd all get along, but at the same time when I would listen to them talk, I was just like, "Oh, I am decades older than you. Oh no." Like, "Oh God, put on the hearing aids and the glasses and the hairnet. I'm way older than you." Oh. And then like going on TikTok and like scrolling through videos of, the 20 somethings, I'm like, "Okay, like I can vibe and I can understand, but like at the same time I'm like, "Oh, I'm so much older." That's young. 42 is young. 25 for vintage. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. Thank you, Pelicano. How are you? Yeah, I'm trying to keep a positive outlook on aging, because it's always a positive thing, right? The difference is you're dead. I mean, the luxury is being able to age, right? And so I try to keep that in mind, but at the same time, when you get another year older and you're like, "Oh my God, that year went by so fast and I didn't get done the things that I wanted to do." And then you add another thing to your bucket list and like all of this stuff, it starts to give you anxiety, or at least it does me. And so like I was having like a little minty bee the day before my birthday. And I was just like, I'm so close to 40. My 30s are almost gone. What am I doing with my life? Do I need to overhaul everything? Like, do I need to drastically change my life choices? What am I doing wrong? And then my sister was like, "Girl, you need some sun. Just go out in the sun." And I did. I did need some sun. I felt better. 47, that's awesome. Yeah, aging is such a privilege. Not many people get to age or age comfortably. I'm good. I'm good. Right? Doing whatever I want. Thank you so much, Natalie. Yeah, no, it's I feel like it's one of those things that society has ingrained in female presenting people, because it's just like you can't get older because your value goes down, right? Like, so me trying to fight against society and be like, "Oh, like why is it that thing?" It's not that thing, but it's in the back of your mind, especially if you grew up like when a lot of us did, where like there's such drastic beauty standards and drastic ways of like, you have to go to college, you have to do this, like these are the correct things that you need to do and the ways that you need to present in order to be a productive and accepted member of society. And so now like people are doing great, and we're like breaking down those barriers, and we're breaking down those standards. And it's still a fight for a lot of us to kind of like fall into that groove again of just being comfortable with where we're at, what we're doing, how we're aging. And, we're just now seeing older women in Hollywood and like Pam Anderson, God love her, like she's gorgeous without makeup, and like she's making statements. A lot of the women are now, and it's beautiful. And I think it's great that we're seeing more of that now, especially with all of these apps and the social media. It's been phenomenal. It's been wonderful for me to see people of different ages and sizes and shapes and colors. And it's just, I love it because your world gets opened up and your perspective changes, and you realize, okay, we're not all supposed to be this cookie cutter situation. And I'm going off on a tangent again. So yeah. Right? Makeup. Oh my gosh. I put some on today. Like, you can't even tell. Like, here, we'll just go to my face right now since we're just chatting. Like, I put makeup on, but it doesn't look like I did. Just so that I don't look dead with the lights. But yeah, so makeup, it should be fun. There should be like no like correct way that you have to do it. There shouldn't be your outfit is flattering. It should be flattering for you because it's comfortable and you like what it is. It's not to please somebody else's view of you, right? So yeah, we're like breaking down barriers. We're trying to, feel okay with who we are and how we are. And aging is another one of those things that we're breaking down barriers for. And we're trying to reclaim, like we can age. If men can age like a fine wine, so can we. Right? What you really want. And makeup, oh my God, it's so expensive. Well, everything is right now. But like, even before the end times, it was extremely expensive. And, I have a problem with that. Because it's like supposed to be a fun thing. It's an addition. It's not something that you have to have on your face. But yeah, don't get me started. Hi, Strawberry Cupcake. Thank you. And thank you, Radiant. Yeah. We are accepting ourselves, and we are loving ourselves for who we are and how we are. I've got some tea in here that's cold tea. Can't even remember what type of tea it was. But I was like, oh, that sounds really good. There's this business, and her business name is Kitchen Witch Gourmet. And she goes around to like markets and festivals, and she has an online shop. I highly, highly recommend you check her out. Her tea blends, phenomenal. She was part of the reason why I started drinking tea as often as I did, because her blends were so, so good. So she's local in California, but I believe that she ships throughout the States. But don't quote me on that. Anyway, all this to say, I have been drinking some of her blends again, and she has this one for it's called Wild Woman, and it's supposed to help with like your monthly situation as well as hormones, and just give you a little bit more clarity. And oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It has like rose hip and or was it raspberry? Anyway, sorry. Oh, grays grow out. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. But my problem is I have the issue with the root grow out, and I almost let it go the last time before I recolored it. But I had like 3 different colors in my hair, and it was driving me absolutely batty. So it's like, maybe next time. I love that more women are letting their grays go, because it's gorgeous. It's so stunning. I love it. Right? And pink text. Yeah, I hate that too. Right? Not a second sooner. I come from a cosmetology background. So like for me, it's ingrained. Like I got to cover up the root to match the rest of the hair. But I also have that problem where I change my mind so often that I've been every color underneath the sun. But like right now, this is like a faded purpley color that was supposed to be going on. Does not look it. Yeah, there's days when I want to shave my head. It's just, it's the ADHD. That's what I was going for. Yeah, the old pin-uppy Betty Page kind of bangs, but they've grown out and they're driving me crazy. So I gotta like trim them up. But yeah, I mean, I've been thinning because stress and when I got sick and all that stuff, it caused my whole system to kind of malfunction. And so now everything's kind of getting back to working order. Absolutely, Lady D. Yeah, the I love the term of like wisdom grays, like when you get the grays or the wrinkles. I'm so excited to get some wrinkles, or at least to get like the crow's feet. Oh, I love the crow's feet wrinkles. To your waist? Oh my gosh. I have never had my hair grow longer than like past my shoulder blades. I would love to be able to get it to that, but like I can't do it. I take the scissors. I get too hot. Betty Page, yeah. She, oof, gorgeous woman. Yeah. I got my my panini vaccination this morning, and so my arms are like all out of whack. I'm like overcompensating with this one because this one's sore. And of course, symptoms are fun. Hey, Pearl Blue. Your hair is down to your waist too? I gotta get on that trend, man. What shampoo are you using? Oh, quite frankly, it was well overdue. So long story short, insurances were changed, and as I was scheduled to get one like earlier, and the way that they did it, at least here in California, the insurance that I had was covering everything, but you could go to like CVS or Walgreens or whatever, and the insurance would cover it. And then I made an appointment for CVS, and they're like, yeah, so your insurance won't pay for it here. And I'm like, well, why? I pay for the insurance. No, they just stopped doing it. Okay, well, I'm not going to pay for it when I already pay for insurance. So then I forgot to schedule it forever, and then everybody started getting sick, and I'm like, oh, God, I need to get my vaccination. It's like one of those things that, you know, if you don't do it right away, in my mind, I forget that I haven't done it. I went in today and she's like, so did you get any vaccinations outside of the hospital? And I was like, I don't know. I couldn't honestly tell you. And she's like, well, you know, looks like you got one in 2021. I was like, it's been that long? God. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Lord of the Rings is one of my comfort things. I love. Elf thing. That's awesome. Short hair's great. For a witch box or a shop. So I do like the Mindful Soul. I've done a couple of their boxes. There's that Moon Spell box. It just depends on kind of what you're looking for. Like, are you looking for more ritual items, or are you looking for like crystals, fun stuff? I haven't done too many boxes lately. But the shops, again, that kind of depends too on what you're looking for. I usually shop local when it comes to like ritual items, crystals, that sort of thing. So I don't really have any off the top of my head. A little bit of everything. You know what? Let me kind of search around and kind of see what I can find before I give you any recommendations. But there's a lot. There's the actually it's based in UK, but I believe that they ship it internationally. It's the Witch Casket, I think it's witchcasketuk.com. They have some really cool stuff. Their boxes are like super popular. They often sell out. Same with Tamed Wild. I do like Tamed Wild. They have a monthly thing, I believe, or it's seasonal. I can't recall. Let's see. Which boxes? Adding it to my list. Yeah, the Tamed Wild has really cute stuff. There's also spiritnest.com. I believe that's where I got this ring from, if I'm not mistaken. They have some really cute stuff, and they're not that expensive either. They're fairly evenly priced for their stuff. I don't know about everything on their shop, but ordering was easy and fine, and everything came through. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I haven't done a lot of like shopping that's not deck related in a while. I've been on a budget, so I haven't really been frequenting any of the online shops. But yeah, those would be off the top of my head things to check out. The casket, and then the Tame Wild, and then check out Spirit Nest for kind of fun little cutesy things. Be wary of a lot of the like the crystals in shops, just because some of them look a little sketch. Like, you know, some of the stuff on Amazon I see is a little sketch. And also, like, you don't really know where their source is, so I'm always concerned about that. But yeah, you guys have any other questions or anything that you want to talk about? Now that we're just chatting. Yeah, it is a trip. My nephew is turning 2 this year, and that to me, I don't know how you guys with kids do it, because I don't have any of my own children, human children, and so seeing him grow so quick, so fast, it's insane. I don't know how time is flying so quick. I have not been using my rock tumbler. I know it's one of those things that I gotta get the rocks for, and then the grit. I need to get back into doing that. But we had just gotten a kitten, and then well, she came to us anyway. So we got the kitten and then the other cat, and so we figured the rock sound, it's loud, we can muffle it a little bit, but we didn't want to perturb their adjustment period. So now I can do the rock tumbler. Yeah, I prefer buying crystals in person too. Like, I cannot just spend money and be like, oh, I hope it's okay. Your daughter turned 10 last week. Oh, congratulations. But oh my gosh, how quickly will she become a terror, right? The years. I remember turning 10 and I thought I was so mature. I was like, I am double digits now. And like, I can have these adult conversations with my mom's adult friends. And like, I can sit at the adult table. I was 10 going on 30. It was ridiculous. The NYC Tarot deck. No, I have not. I will add that. Like the New York City. $10 going on $20. Thank you, Lady D, for hanging out. Have a good night. I'm grateful that you were here. Thank you. Absolutely. Like, especially the malachite. I'm super picky when it comes to malachite. Like, I will only buy it from like legitimate shops. That and what's the other one? Lepidolite and can't think of the other one right now off the top of my head, but yeah, malachite for sure. Very easily faked. And I feel like once you have been around malachite for a while, have been handling it and you know what it's supposed to look like, you can easily spot the fake or the repurposed ones, because they're doing that too. Excuse me. Like they're breaking it down and putting it together so it looks like the rings. Yeah. Crazy. I feel like too, like, are we tapping Earth's source now? Like, I feel like everybody, just the overconsumption is crazy. But, gotta do what we do. Where is it? Get this in here. This is my malachite. So you can see that it's got dents in it. It's got the rings that are natural. Different color grading in here as well. Quartz, yeah. A lot of clear quartz is glass too, I can see. And then opalite is mistaken for moonstone a lot. I've done that in the past. We've all got dents. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Did you ever review a deck that you didn't like and didn't publish the video? No. Everything pretty much that I have uploaded, Like, the only thing is this dream decoder, because I lost the footage. And then I forgot to redo it because I'm like, it's not important right now. But yeah, everything that's uploaded is what I have. I don't just, if I don't like a deck, that's my opinion. So, like, it doesn't mean that you guys aren't going to like it. So I keep that in mind. And I will mention it that, this is not my cup of tea, or I'm not really particularly drawn to it, but that's, at the end of the day, that's just my opinion, but somebody else could absolutely love it. So unless it's like really horribly done and a cash grab, it's kind of like your guys' opinion. I'll say that I don't like it, but I'm never going to be like, I'm not uploading this because I don't like it. It would be because, like I did, lost the footage. Today I was editing a video and I legitimately hit the delete button instead of just to exit out. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So it's things like that happen, but never would I not upload a video because I didn't like a deck. The repurpose, they sand it down. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the those chakra rainbow crystals where they glue together, like the citrine and the garnet or whatever, the carnelian, and the rainbow of the crystals. They glue it together and they sand it down so you can't really, but like once you rub your finger on it, you're like, oh yeah, they're all separate. It feels kind of like that. Yeah, she's pretty green. I did buy a rose quartz bowl to spin coins in. Oh, how fun. I love a selenite bowl. This is one of my favorite things. Oops! I didn't realize I had little baby crystals. Little chips in there. The selenite bowl. Fantastic. I use them for, like my, to recharge my bracelets. And you can even use like a long, big piece of selenite and put the bracelets on for that. Because with the selenite, it charges any crystal or any object that you put onto it. It doesn't need charging itself. So it's a perfect little catch-all tray. I've put keys in here. I've put trinkets. I've put anything that can fit in that small little bowl. Same with a selenite plate. Love a selenite plate. I put my deck on it because sometimes I am sensitive to the incense, or like my animals are around and I can't do the incense, so I'll do the selenite plate instead. Very cool little trick if you guys can't use fire or smoke. Selenite. Yeah. God, me and the deletion. It happens way too much. You don't resonate with labradorite? You don't resonate with this beautiful stone right here? Look at that. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It might be because you're not ready for big transformations. Um, it's great to connect with your intuition, but it's a great stone if you are like at a crossroads or if you are needing a little change or a big change. Work with that. It's a good protection stone too. So there might be like just a not a need for you to connect with it at this time. Rainbow fluorite, like this guy. This is my rainbow fluorite sphere. She's a chonker. She's one of my favorite stones too. Fluorite helps with focus, with clarity. She even has banding. This is the biggest sphere that I own, and I am like over the moon with it. She's my baby. Oh my gosh, a warehouse sale. Oh, wow. I all of my money would have been gone. Selenite pendant. Now, is it like a band, not a band, like a little bar, or is it like a little, how is it? Is it raw is what I'm trying to say, or is it enclosed? Because sometimes with selenite, you have to be careful when you wear it as jewelry, because if you sweat, it will start to dissolve some of that selenite. So you just got to be mindful with how often you wear it, like to make sure you're not sweating on it. Pet safe incense. Now that's a thing. Yeah, that would be awesome. She is gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty good with incense when it comes to just being in this one room and I crack a window open because all of the pets are farther away. That's awesome. 2 crystal shops. That's like big news too. Oracle of the Sacred Horse. Oh god, I feel like I added that to the Google Docs, but maybe I didn't. Because I believe that you were the one that told me about it. Okay. I do meditate with my crystals. Not often enough. I'm horrible with actually like sitting and meditating, sitting still with them. So often what I'll do is I'll have like it in my hand, or I'll wear it or it's in my pocket, and I'll be doing something else like coloring or listening to music or reading, because that to me is kind of meditative, because the whole point is to be present. And I'll have it, or what I'll do too is kind of like set intentions with it. And so for instance, if I want help with intuition and divination, I'll grab one of my crystals for that, and I'll sit with it, charge it with the intention, and then I'll put it next to me or put it around me or wear it when I do those things. So it just depends on like how you resonate with the crystals. I feel for me personally that if I like tell them to do something and like give it an intention, like I'm wearing you, like for instance, this is my protection bracelet with the crystals here. Every time I charge it, afterward I'll reset the intention, and then I wear it. So yeah, meditating is hard for me. My brain can't like just sit down and do it. So I have to force myself to do an activity in order to get the same kind of results. Or if I'm meditating, it has to be a listening meditation, to where like they tell me what to visualize. They tell me, to focus. I have to be instructed. Otherwise, my brain can't just sit still. I'm like very, very ADHD when it comes to a lot of these things. So I find too, for me, meditating is really just like doing readings for myself too, to allow myself to just be present and focus on myself and, what those meanings mean for me at that time. And it's always hard to do readings on myself. Because again, it's like, is it my intuition or is it me telling myself what I want to hear? Okay, it was. It's unpolished. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, be careful. Don't let it cuz it will flake off those little the edges. God, my brain. Edges will kind of like flake off. For instance, this part here, you can see it's kind of gotten a little flaky because I handle it. But yeah, as long as you're not like drenching it in water or your sweat, you'll be okay. Just, it's one of those things just to keep an eye on. The crystal spirits, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like it. It's not one that I'm going to quite often anymore. It's really, it's more of a deck like for deeper readings. Sometimes it's like a more meditative deck for me, so I'll pull it out when I want to like kind of focus that intention. But yeah, I'm getting to a point where like there's too many decks. Yeah, it gets difficult, and I think sometimes that's part of your shadow work too, to let your ego kind of get out of the way, and just really like the first thought that comes into your head when you pull that card, you're like, okay, that's it, that's what I needed to know. Sometimes you know right away, and other times you have to pull more cards to be like, okay, wait, is this really what I think it is? Right? The shrapnel. Selenite's shrapnel. Oh, pendulum. I love my pendulum. Oh, I love working with a pendulum. And I know that a lot of people have different ways of working with it. I love mine. Mine, of course, is labradorite, but I also have an amethyst, a clear quartz, and I also have a lapis lazuli in resin. That one I take with me when I go out in public. Ooh, off the top of my head, it's over 300. I can guarantee. In fact, I like completely need to redo the shelves. They're over full. And I had to get a new shelf over here because the one that I had, it's way too big. Or, excuse me, way too full. Not big enough. And then I was like, well, now I need to get another one of these shelves to put like over here, or like it's a lot. And I don't give anything away because it'll come back for like a collection video, or it will come back for something else. And the ones that I don't like, I just keep because they're an example, or I'll bring them back for another video. But each deck has their own personality, and each deck, there's a reason why I'm drawn to it at that particular moment. There's decks that I haven't used in 3 years, and there's decks that I use consistently. It's just all about who I'm reading for and what I'm reading for and what deck I feel is best for that situation, especially when it comes to the imagery. So for instance, if I'm reading for someone who's very new to tarot and doesn't really know what to think, and they're used to like the scary version of it, or it's something that's superstitious or whatever, I'll use a very gentle imagery deck. But if it's somebody who's like, I'm working on shadow work, or I'm working through this, I'm working through that, and like I'm fine with it, then we'll use a more like I don't want to say aggressive, but more has more oomph behind it with the imagery. So it just all depends. And then also the questions that are being asked. Some people want a quick answer, and sometimes some decks are better with the imagery for that than others. I'll switch back to my face. Sorry. So I'm not so tiny. Satin spar. Yeah, okay. See, you learn new things. Deck overwhelm. That's definitely a thing. Yep. Because it's a lot of energy too. And then sometimes I feel like I can walk into the shelf over here and there's like one that's screaming at me that's like, I need to be used. And so then I'll use that, or like a deck that's like, I really want to be used for everything coming up. So then I use that deck. Yeah, it's overwhelming. And then too, like the market, all of the decks that are coming out right now, it's like everybody's kind of jumping on, and not that this is how I feel, but I feel like there's a lot of people that are jumping on the bandwagon of like, okay, this is making money. People are actually buying this stuff now. So like now everybody has to make a deck, which is fine. But at the same time, that causes overwhelm too, especially when you're starting out. You're like, where do I go? Like, I really love a pop culture deck, but I'm really into this imagery over here. So it can kind of get a little overwhelming as a buyer, and not knowing where to start because there are so many options. So that's what's nice about kind of doing these reviews, is like you can kind of get a sense for, okay, maybe this isn't the one for me that I need right now, but maybe later down in the road, that's awesome. But yeah, definitely there's a lot. I can't even keep up. I just went on Amazon just to like do my putting it in my little storefront for the videos. And I was like, oh, these are new releases that I did not know about. Or like the Ghostbusters just now has a deck. I'm like, okay. Like, there's so many decks out there now that I can't keep up with. 20 pendulums. Oh my gosh. Yeah, labradorite. Oh, I love it. Very much squirrel energy. Yeah. Oh no. I love a sodalite. I think it's great. Normally I have one that I wear around my neck. It looks like a pendulum, but it's a pendant. It's great for helping me like get my thoughts out correctly. 200 decks. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. 100. Oh my gosh. The zombie tarot is pretty cool. I do get a kick out of that one. Yeah, I've seen some that are very interesting, the affirmation decks. And then like too, when you're looking on Amazon as well, it's like kind of got to be a little bit careful about what you're purchasing. Beetlejuice? Is that out already? Oh my god, if it is, I'm going to have to get right on that. Oh, I'm glad that it helps Strawberry Cupcake. Yeah, I know that there's some countries that it's a little bit harder to access some of the decks, especially the ones that are made here in the U.S. Which of course, I'm sorry. It's my job. Yeah, Etsy. I haven't been perusing Etsy too much with the decks, but yeah, it's a problem everywhere. I've seen people on TikTok shop actually sell the dupes and the fake ones, and it's like it's so frustrating. And I get it, people aren't able to purchase the full price, but it's still, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it still is like a no-no for me to knowingly go and purchase a deck that is not made by the author and artist. Like, you know, you're not even benefiting from the author because it doesn't come with a guidebook. You're just benefiting from the art that the artist makes, and they're not getting paid for it. They're not seeing any of it. And then the quality goes down. The amount of comments I get, my deck doesn't look like this. It didn't come with a guidebook. It just came with a QR code. Can somebody help me find the guidebook? So it's insane that there's no like, I hate saying it, but policing on it. You know, it's okay when it comes to like, you want to see what the art looks like. I kind of get that. If it's discontinued, if nobody's making it, if it's out of print, that's a gray area for me, because I can understand that more than I can understand, going out and directly purchasing something that is, it's essentially stolen. So, but again, I know we're all struggling. We're all out here trying to make things work monetarily wise, but like karma for me, like that's a no. Yeah, Temu is horrible, horrible. That's why I did that video. And to this day, I still get people commenting like, I don't see an issue with it, and that's fine. You do you. But I'm just telling you that there are fakes, and that's why your decks are not looking like my decks when I review them. You can tell that it's fake when it is below $20, basically. When you know that the deck retails for $25, $30, and they're selling it for $8. And the packaging is completely different. It comes with a QR code instead of a guidebook. The art looks completely different or transformed. Like there's like a film, or the color grading is off. There's a lot of different ways to spot a dupe, especially the size. So, if it's in a tuck box and it doesn't come in a tuck box when you purchase it from the publisher, that is a fake. If the size is like a pocket size and it doesn't come in a pocket size deck, that's a fake. There's no publisher on the box, that's a fake. There's only a QR code and no barcode, that's a fake. So there's a lot of little ways that you can tell, and especially if you're buying from like Temu or Temu. And Amazon, apparently what I've been hearing is like China has like no copyright laws when it comes to how they publish their stuff. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But that's how they're kind of getting away with all of it. And so I would be doing you guys a disservice if I said that, go and get the cheaper version. Because it's not right. It's stolen work. So like, even if you guys don't want to pay the $20, $30, it's still stolen work, So I do understand completely that things are just skyrocketedly expensive, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse. Yeah, it's scary. It's definitely scary to see how much they can go for. And then too, to see the resellers that don't know that they're fake selling it for full price. The generated, the AI decks. Yeah. And for me too, like sometimes it's hard for me to tell if it's an AI, especially if it's not said that it's an AI. This is what I've noticed with this new deck here. I'm going to be doing a video on this, so I'm not going to unbox it. But down here in the corner, it says no artificial intelligence was used in the creation of this product. So that's what's going to end up having to happen now when we're seeing independent decks as well as mass-produced decks. We're going to have to see like that icon. And even with me uploading videos to YouTube, it's asking me to check a box whether I used AI generated content in my videos, yes or no. So it's getting scary. I love the idea of AI for more efficiency and more like to make things go quicker and smoother, but I don't like it to be used in place of artists or real like imagination. I do agree. Yeah, indie decks are expensive, but it's because of the everything that goes into making an indie deck and to making the quality of it too. But yeah, they are worth it. Yeah, I've seen that too, Natalie. Some crystal shops. Yeah, I've seen that too. Oh, that's awful. Anything to make a buck, right? And that's part of why this channel is still around. It's to help educate and to help you guys be aware of what is real and what isn't. That's crazy. US games, I have been really enjoying their quality. I'm not going to lie. I have not really had a tuck box in recent decks. I have not seen the quality of the cardstock go down. Their guidebooks are getting more expansive. Yeah, I've been impressed. Hay House has stepped it up too. And Llewellyn has always been pretty good with their guidebooks and the quality, except that cardstock is a little thin for a lot of people, so I understand that. But like, the mass-produced decks, there's something to be said about having it all done efficiently like that. Right, it's the morals. I definitely don't understand, like, I don't know. I'm not going to go into it much deeper, but it's like if you are aware of the like spiritual laws because you're using the decks, then why would you risk like the moral and the karma of buying stolen art anyway? Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Well, and from what I hear with Meta and Facebook, they're redoing their terms of service. And so what they're doing, and they're making it really hard for us to opt out, is they're using all of our images that we upload to Facebook and Instagram to help with their AI model. So if you don't want your pictures to be stolen or you wind up in a ad someplace, you gotta deal with the settings and opt out because that's insane. And then Instagram, I think for us content creators, they're wanting us to like pay a certain amount a month to at least get like our put our content through. And I'm like, I'm not paying. Like, no, none of this is worth it. Like, I will not be paying. I'm hardly on Instagram and Facebook as it is right now, just in general, let alone for my content. I'm not going to pay to be pushed in an algorithm. Habitrot, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Trom Tarot? Habitrot Trom Tarot. I've not heard of that. Let me write that down. Yeah, tuck boxes aren't my favorite. They aren't. But what gets me more is the split decks. Cannot, for the life of me, understand how that's more efficient than just one little area. I love the Fyodor Tarot. It's gorgeous. And anything by Matt Hughes. I was blown away with the Norse one. I can't think of the name that he just came out with, as well as the like dark carnival one. Oh my god, beautifully done. So gorgeous. And the packaging, it was like such a treat to open it up. It's so luxurious. Oh yeah, even yeah, and didn't even think about that. The chemicals in the fake decks. Ugh. Yeah, that's true. No regulations. The Robinwood deck. Oh, that is on my list. Because it's such an old deck. It's on my list. Yeah, split decks. Can't handle them. What was the one that I just did that was a split deck? Yeah, I can't even remember now. There's too many that I do at once. But with that, I'm going to call it a night. It is past my bedtime because I have a fun schedule with my geriatric dog. I love him. Ugh. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a night. But I think, we had a little treat with this guy here. That was fun. Definitely don't know if I'm going to be using it, but we'll see. We'll see if it happens to come up in a video later. But yeah, I'm so happy that you guys came and hang out with me today. Thank you so much. Field Guide to the Garden Dragons. I'm glad you had fun. I'm from California. I'm born and raised in Cali. Field Guide. I love dragon decks too. Garden dragons. Thank you all for being here. Yay! And yeah, if you guys ever have any like video ideas, just comment them, or you can message me. I'm open to doing different things, and I definitely will implement a lot of this on the list. Can't promise you that it's going to happen tomorrow, but I will definitely be doing that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys, and I like you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much.